mga kaibigan! Welcome sa isa na namang episode ng ating Inang Pamantasan na kung saan ang pagkatuto ay walang hangganan. Ako po si Miss Jathry Rodriguez-Redondo. Pwede niyo po akong tawaging Teacher Jat, for short. At ako ang inyong Learning from Home buddy. Welcome po sa inyong lahat at ang ating pag-uusapan ngayon ay tungkol sa mga guro. At ito po ay pinamagatan kong Teachers, Game Changers. Handa na ba kayo? When I was a little, I always look up to my teachers, thinking they had all the answers. Thinking, when I grow up, I will know everything, okay? And things would be easy. But then, that's all in the past. The tables have turned. I am now a teacher, and I have been serving in our country for less than a decade. I graduated March 2011 with bachelor's degree in early childhood education, and also I got my specialization in special education. I also entered Bible College, and I finished it in 2015 with a degree of Associate in Ministry. And then I completed my master's degree in the LaSalle University. Last year, I took up Master of Education, major in Early Childhood Education, and currently I am enrolled at Philippine Women's University and taking up Doctor of Philosophy in Education, major in Educational Management. I am engaged in education realm since 2011. I had teaching experience from preschool to graduate level. Once again, I am Jathry Rodriguez-Redondo, and you can call me Teacher Jat for short. I used to teach in public school, and I stayed there for about 3 years, and I could still remember those moments. During the start of the new school year, I get worried whether my old school uniform was still fit. I still feel nervous and challenged whenever I face new students. And I hope I have prepared enough myself during the 2-month vacation. And I know I am not the only one fervently praying to be assigned to classes with studious, diligent, and well-mannered students. Of course, I know that expectations are very far from reality. But then again, that's all in the past. And I know that this school year 2020-2021 is gonna be different. Shift happens. The education landscape is evolving more rapidly than ever. At this time, the world is facing a huge problem. What's that? The coronavirus, COVID-19 pandemic is defining global health crisis, and the pandemic is moving like a wave, and cases are rising daily. Countries are racing to slow the spread of virus by testing and treating patients. And as we all know, even as schools shut down because of the pandemic. However, experts says that learning does not have to stop. Let me repeat that. Learning does not have to stop. It merely has to evolve. With new technology and more established forms of mass media, educators are finding new ways to extend their classroom beyond the constraints of the traditional walls. To all the teachers out there, pre-service teachers, administrators, to all educators who are listening right now, can you please say this to yourself? I am a game changer. Come on, I can hear you. Yes, I am a game changer. We are the game changer. What we do every single day, the service that we put in every single day is changing more lives than you know. And you know what? Because of the sacrifices that we make, each teacher make, our country has a fighting chance. This generation has a fighting chance. And our students will go to whole other level. But that can only take place if you and I will play the role of a true game changer. Now, before we get into specific, let me share with you what Tyrion Lannister said in the Game of Thrones. And he said, let me quote, "What unites people? Armies, gold, flood, stories." There's nothing in the world more powerful than a good story. Nothing can stop it. No enemy can defeat it. And today, allow me to share with you 3 different stories that will help us be a true game changer. Are you ready? Yes. Our first story is about a true game changer changes students' heart. Let me repeat. A true game changer changes students' heart. Now, let me share with you the story of Sean. I used to teach in one of the Christian schools somewhere in Cavite City, and I handled grade 11 and grade 12. And Sean, he is my grade 11 student, and he is my toughest student. To be honest, I am literally scared at him. He's a big man, literally big, and tall, maybe a tall. Yeah, he's taller than me. And I can still remember the first time I met Sean. He's sitting at the back and he's looking at me straight to my eyes as if he was saying, "Oy teacher, bilisan mo magturo at nagugutom na ako." At ang uniform niya, everyday naka-open yon. Okay? So, ganun si Sean. Actually, teacher in their class really challenges me. You know what? I have to drive 1.5 hours every morning just to be there. And on the afternoon, I think 3 hours para makauwi sa bahay ko. Not only that, their class is really academically low. And I always cried. I always ask myself, Lord, paano ko ba sila malilift? I mean, their knowledge. I keep on wondering how I'm going to take their class in those 5 months from where they are to where they need to be. What will I do? How will I scaffold it? I am really puzzled. How will I raise their self-esteem as well as their academic achievement at the same time? But I just keep on going. I keep on motivating them, encouraging them to press on. And seriously, there are moments that I really cried. I haven't seen any result. And then just before the semester ends, and that's also my last semester on that school, I received a message from Sean. Let me read it for you. Sean said, sa inyo ako nagbago, teacher. Nung high school ako, sobrang pasaway ako. Ilang beses na ako umulit ng grade 11 kasi nga pasaway ako. Dapat college na talaga ako eh. Kaya nga ang hirap pag ikaw ang nawala. Isa ka sa mga nagpabago sa akin at nagpatino. So the reason bakit ganito ang kanyang sinulat kasi that's my last term sa school. Sobrang salamat talaga, teacher. Ewan ko ba sa inyo ako tumino at nagising sa mga kalokohan ko. Ibang-iba ka sa mga teacher na nakasalumuha ko. Ang alam lang ay mamahiya ng mga estudyante. Kaya nga mas lalo ako naglolo ko. Iba ka sa lahat. Ikaw ang gagawin naming inspirasyon sa tuwing may mga pagsubok na darating sa school. Ikaw ang iisipin namin para malagpasan namin. That's the message of Sean. Those messages of him made me feel really, really good. I want to be that kind of teacher my student will remember. Isn't that all teacher really wants? To have a lasting impact? To teach these lessons students remember and carries all throughout their lives? But you know what? That message of Sean made me also think of those students of mine na I haven't given a lasting impact. I wondered how many of my students I have failed to connect within meaningful ways and how many opportunities that I missed. Most especially, I also thought on how can I give more impact and how can I do it consistently. True enough, we don't remember being taught, but we remember being transformed. Indeed, a true game changer changes student heart. That's story number 1. That's the story of Sean. Now, my second story is about teacher Diane. A true game changer changes students' mind. Okay, so this story happened during my 3rd trimester teaching in a graduate school, and our class is current trends and issues. By the way, Miss Zayan, he is a principal in JASAM's Quezon City. JASAM stands for Jose Abad Santos Memorial School. And this time, sa class ko sa kanila, I feel a little bit nervous every time papasok ko sa loob ng classroom. And also intimidated. Why? Because my students are all, they are master teachers, they are school heads, they are principals. And I am just a newbie in education world. But then again, I just gave my all, train them in a way that I know would be very beneficial to everyone. I usually contextualize my lesson in a way na I know na the way that I will attack them ay talagang, I'm gonna hit the mark. Since most of them have the authority in their respective workplace and our class is current trends and issues, what I do is I challenge them to reignite the passion of their teachers, okay, on teaching. And to be honest, during my class, mas marami akong natututunan sa kanila. So I keep on wondering, Lord, may natutunan ba ito sa akin, itong mga estudyante ko na to? Kasi every Saturday, mas marami akong insights na nagigain from my students. And at the end of the term, hindi ko na-expect that Miss Dayan would write a letter, and she writes, "Hi Prof. Strut, I just read your mail. As usual, your positive outlook in Philippine education gives us administrators and teachers the courage and strength that we all need to pursue this career that we so humbly choose. Making a difference and instituting change is always hard, but then, if we can instill in our teachers the right inspiration, I guess we can really do it." Oh, now, I'm not gonna read this sentence. This is her special message for me, okay? Let me continue. I believe your genuine love for teaching and change encourages teachers to be proponents of this. As we have all noticed and learned, stress is everywhere and a constant in our lives. But if that stress can produce change, then I guess it's worth it. Your class taught me that. And after your class, look at this. I have changed the JASAM's Quezon City plans for future, faculty trainings, and I guess pursued an attack like yours. What's that? Attack? Train to inspire. Once again, thanks for the inspiration and knowledge. Dayan. Indeed, a true game changer changes students' mind. Now, let me share with you the third story, okay? A true game changer changes students' lives. Let's have a review first. Our first story is about a true game changer changes students' heart. Second one, a true game changer changes students' mind. And the third one is a true game changer changes students' lives. This story of a teacher and student actually changes the trajectory of my entire life as an educator, as an individual per se. So the story goes like this. There was a young lady who really wanted to pursue her college, but then due to poverty, she was, afraid that she can't make it. But then, this teacher of her believes that she can make it. She created a lot of opportunities for that young lady so she can pursue her dream as an educator. That teacher believes on her when no one else did. She even boosted her confidence to take entrance exam to that state university that is well known in producing quality teachers. Of course, that's my dear alma mater, PNU. You know what? That teacher even accompanies her to take the entrance exam and supported her all the way. And after 4 years of hard work, that young lady finished her bachelor's degree. That young lady has a dream. And her dream, you know what, is to pay back what her teacher did to her. To give her a good life, at least here on earth. And most especially, that young lady wanted to be a game changer as well. To help others who has a dream to make their lives better through education. She wanted to help students like her who has a dream and wanted to make a difference. That young lady was me. And the teacher that I've been talking about was my grandmother. Yes, she's not even a teacher by profession, but she's been my first and my ultimate teacher here on earth. So you might ask, Teacher Jad, where's your parents? I actually grew up with my grandparents because my parents separated when I was still a baby. And my grandparents are the one who raised me. They are my first teachers. I wouldn't be the person I am today. I wouldn't be where I am now, and I may not even been here without my grandparents. True enough, God knows how to recompense those things that you don't have. He gave me a loving parents, and that is more than enough. Certainly, being a true game changer changes student lives. Again, this is Teacher Jad speaking, and I say this wholeheartedly. May we all continue to touch the lives of the future generation, wherever God has put you, whether you are admin or teacher. I urge you to keep the fire burning. Okay? And what's that? Continue to make the lives of our students, continue to make their lives better through education. Okay? Believe me, it will never be in vain. Be a true game changer. And a true game changer changes students' heart, changes student mind, changes student lives. Remember this, teachers do more than teach, and their impact extends far beyond the classroom. As a teacher, you are more than just an educator. You are a mentor, a confidant, a friend, and one of the most common reasons to become a teacher is to make a difference in the lives of as many students as possible as you can. And although teachers have different teaching styles, passions, and life experiences, memorable teachers have one thing in common. And what's that? They are intentional. Let me repeat. They are intentional about the impact they want to create. Teaching is one of the most direct ways to make an impact. We, teachers, are the frontliners in the field of change. Let's continue to make a difference. My pastor used to say, we cannot change the world by adding more of the same thing. So let's stand together. Let's stand and make a difference, at least in the lives of our students. Muli, ako si Teacher Jad at sumainyo ang PNU Talks. Maraming salamat po.